Hey y'all, so as you can tell from the title, your girl got COVID. I started feeling like I was getting sick around the 7th of September, and it just started out with a little tingling in my throat. Like my throat started getting scratchy and itchy, and you know, I was like, okay, I feel like I'm getting sick, but I never thought COVID. I'm just thinking, oh, I'm about to get a cold or a sinus infection, like anything but COVID. So yeah, that's how it started out, just a tingle in my throat. I don't know where I got it from, who I got it from, because y'all know me, I'm a homebody. I don't really go too many places, so I don't know none of that. But yeah, it started out with the tingling in my throat, and then I started getting, like, right now I'm not even 100%. I'm not 100% yet, but I just wanted to make this video with what little energy I had, because I'm just so tired of laying around in the bed. But yeah, started with a scratchy throat. Then, you know, it started with a little light fever, and I didn't really get bad. Like I said, it started Tuesday. I didn't start feeling bad until like Thursday or Friday of that week. And I knew it was more than just a cold. Number one, when I lost my sense of smell and my sense of taste, and then the diarrhea hit. And that's when I knew without even being tested, I knew I had it. But I was just so in pain and uncomfortable that I didn't even have the energy or feel like getting tested, to be honest. So yeah, but I'm gonna tell y'all some of the symptoms that I had, and some I would say I kind of do still have some of them. Now, this is in no way medical advice or anything like that. I ain't no doctor or nothing. I'm not telling you this is what happened to you. This is just what happened to me, because everybody's body is different. Like for me, it hit me hard. It knocked me down for over a week. When my husband got it in 2020, he was down for maybe 2 days, and then he was up doing yard work like nothing was wrong. So everybody's body is different. I'm just sharing, you know, what my experience has been. So my symptoms, some of my symptoms was fever, and at one point it actually got up to 104. That was just one time, and after that it lingered around 101, 102. Fever, dry cough, upset stomach, diarrhea. I shot myself. That's embarrassing to say, but I did. And like I said, that's what really made me, one of the reasons that I knew that it was more than just a cold. Loss of smell and taste. More so my smell. I lost my smell completely, but I was still able to taste things a little bit, like slightly, certain things, not everything. Then I, you know, chills, body aches. And then body aches is something totally, like, I've never felt like that before. A congestion, loss of appetite, fatigue, body weakness, shortness of breath, no energy, like zero energy to do nothing. I could barely make it from my bed to my bathroom, and my bathroom is this door right here. So I lost 11 pounds. That goes along with the loss of appetite. I lost 11 pounds. And I was talking to my mom yesterday, and I was like, I said I wanted to lose weight, but not like this. So I already knew, and then she said it, like, you gotta be specific. When you say what you want, be specific. So yeah. But, and then these two things are things that just happen, you know, for me. My period started 2 weeks early. Like, my period just went off the week before I got sick, and then it came on again last week. So yeah, and I think that, oh sorry, I'm getting a little dizzy. I think that had to do with the fact that I wasn't eating, and I dropped so much weight so quick that it just threw my hormones completely out of whack. And it wasn't like a super long heavy period or nothing like that. It was actually kind of light for what my body is used to. And then another one, my body odor changed. I started to get my smell back a little bit, and that's how I knew I got my smell back a little bit, because I smelled myself. I was like, what? I know that's not me. Like, I know that's not me, because it was like a manly smell, and it's still like that even after I take a bath. I take a bath, put on deodorant, and then like a couple of hours later I'm smelling it again. So I don't know what that's about, but I pray to God they go away once I'm completely healed. Yeah, so some of the stuff that I was doing while I was sick, obviously drinking a lot of fluids, water, orange juice. Towards the end, once I started feeling a little better, I started eating grapefruit. Resting, obviously I slept a lot. I'm in my bed so much. I'm so sick of being in my bed, just laying there. That's why I say I just decided to pick up the camera and, you know, share with y'all where I've been, what's going on with me and stuff like that. I was taking Epsom salt baths. That helped slightly. It made my body aches, you know, feel a little better. It made my body feel a little better. I've been eating those Outshine fruit popsicles in a lemon flavor. Even though I could barely taste it, I was still eating those. I was taking ibuprofen, the pills, because the cold and flu medicine that I was taking wasn't doing anything. It wasn't doing anything for my fever. It wasn't doing anything for congestion, nothing. It was doing absolutely nothing. So I was just taking ibuprofen because it was keeping me kind of comfortable, you know, fever wise and body ache wise. I was eating soup, but I only had soup twice the entire time that I was sick, and other than that I wasn't eating. So there goes your 11-pound weight loss reason. I was doing a cold compress. My husband actually told me to start doing cold compresses when my temperature got up to 104. So yeah, and that was the reason I started monitoring my temperature all day long. Like every hour I was checking my temperature just to make sure it didn't get up that high again, because then I'd end up having to go to the hospital, and I just didn't want to do any of that. And my mom was actually telling me, like, you need to go to the ER, and I'm like, I'm not about to go to the ER when all they're gonna do is tell me to do exactly what I'm already doing and then send me a $10,000 bill. So no, I'm not. Like, if it would have got bad enough where I actually felt like you need to get your butt up and go, then I definitely would have went. But I didn't feel that it was at that point for me personally. But something that I learned is that I need to start taking better care of my body, because even before I got sick, I was barely eating. Like, I just didn't have appetite. I was barely eating, so my body didn't really have all the nutrients and the vitamins and stuff that it needed. I was like, wasn't really consistent with taking my multivitamins and stuff like that. So my body really didn't have a really good fighting chance to fight it off as best as it could, because beforehand I was slacking with, you know, all of that. I wasn't really eating. So I definitely need to start taking better care of my body and what I'm eating, making sure I'm getting my supplements and stuff in. And yeah, and I've also come to the conclusion that as soon as I can, like as soon as I can, I'm getting vaccinated. I wouldn't say I was against getting vaccinated in the first place, but I was a little skeptical, and I wanted to see how, you know, it affected other people first. But I'm getting it as soon as I can. My brother's been vaccinated, my dad's been vaccinated, my dad's wife has been vaccinated, my sister, a handful of my cousins. So, and they're all fine. Nobody had an adverse reaction. So it's cool. I'm getting it as soon as I can, and I'm not playing with that no more, because this is a feeling that I never ever in life ever want to feel again. Like, never. But yeah, that was my pretty much my experience. And I'm saying this to say, I'm definitely not telling nobody to get vaccinated or not. That's your business. That's your choice. But I am going to say, take it serious. Take COVID serious. Like, I took it serious. I wear my mask, use sanitizer. I'm rarely out. So I definitely took it serious, but I still had that ignorant mindset of, oh, it won't happen to me. It can't happen to me. And it did. So just take it serious. You don't have to go to every party, every gathering, everything and be seen, because you're risking your life and other people's lives. Because like I said, I rarely go anywhere. So how I got it, I don't know. So yeah, just take it serious. Do the best that you can. You know, that as far as it depends on you to be safe, healthy, and all that. Yeah, this is something else. Like, this is a different type of sickness. And I've had the flu before. I've had the flu really bad before, but this was nothing. I mean, the flu was nothing compared to this, because usually when I'm sick, even when I had the flu, I was still able to function and do things around the house that needed to be done. But with this, it knocked me out. Like, I told my brother, I said, it straight mollywopped me. Like, it had me laid out, couldn't do nothing, could barely get myself to the bathroom and all of that. So it's a different type of feeling. The body aches, it's unexplainable, but it's definitely a feeling that I know I never want to feel again. Like I said, I would just wanted to let you guys know where I was, because y'all, I had plans to come back hard. I had plans. I made a content calendar, schedule, everything. Like, I had plans to come back, and boom, laid out. So yeah, I didn't want you guys to think that, again, I just ghosted YouTube and didn't feel like, you know, being bothered or nothing like that. That was definitely not the case. Your girl has been sick, and like, even right now, I'm forcing myself to do this because I'm still not 100%, but I'm just so tired of just laying around and doing nothing. I needed to do something. So yeah, and again, y'all, please, 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 please take it serious. Also, like I was saying, you know, take it serious, because we went before, but when my throat was tingling, Kaylin's a cheerleader now, so we went to her first game, and besides me and my husband, there was maybe like 2 people in the stands that had on a mask. And our numbers where I live are going up again, just like most places. And it was crazy to me to see that. Like, ain't nobody got on a mask. Like, y'all just think y'all good. Like, and then for me, a few days later, to just be laid out with COVID, and then in my bed shaking my head mad at them because ain't nobody got on no mask. Oh, and I also wanted to say just how proud I am of my children, and how well they have been taking care of me. My husband was here when I first got sick, but he did have to leave and go to work. So then that left, you know, my children to be my caretakers, and they did an amazing job. Especially my son. Like, y'all, the way he took care of his mama, like, as bad as I was feeling, just when he would come in and make sure I was okay, asking did I need anything, like before going to school he would do that, and coming home from school, he would do that. Just like, he was just taking super good care of me. So I just wanted to say that I'm very proud, and I felt so loved, because they really did do a super good job of taking care of me. I am about to end this here because I need to lay down. Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all your prayers, everybody on Instagram that, you know, sent love. I really truly appreciate it. I did feel so loved. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video, and hopefully I will be 100% and feeling so much better. So yeah.